baseball now from the warehouse.
Oh.
Target. Next, it'll be Don Robinson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
This guy throws slow.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Drilled to first, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is into the box. Don Robinson bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Now a move over to first, and a runner back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
3-0 to him now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes.
Jeez, dude.
And that misses ball 4.
Didn't want to throw to me at all, huh?
Stepping in once again is Don Robinson, and their runners at the corners now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a line drive. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from
him. They got 2 runs in? Oh, let's go.
3-0 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
So now to the plate, Don Robinson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering. Sliced hard on the ground. Ready in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Man, we let them tie it up.
Next, Don
Come
Robinson.
on.
And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that will keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Man, we suck. Who gave up those runs? We gave up 4 in the 8th. Garbage.
For the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Afternoon baseball. Now it'll be Don Robinson. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Bellinger's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Don Robinson. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. And now in the box, Don Robinson. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase some.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. And he brings it down to end the inning. And now, Don Robinson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run. Just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Boys.
And he lays off. A single run good enough to do it today. 1. Next to dig in, Don Robinson.
The second baseman, John.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little.
Right at him.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Next up is Don Robinson. First pitch on the way. Fouled away.
I can't figure it out.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Runners will stay put.
They didn't run. Oh, okay. Interesting team I'm playing for right now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
On the ground is short. This could be two. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really...
Now to bat, Don Robinson. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be... So the next to bat will be Don Robinson.
Second baseman, John Robinson.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
1-1 the count.
Hey, get the pitch. Let's go.
The pitch.
Nope, outside.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Weekly hit to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. A 1-run
I blew that one, didn't
3 the final tally today. The Royals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jace Vines earns his first win of the season. From the place affectionately known as the... At the plate now is Don Robinson. First pitch for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So now into the box is Don Robinson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Dom, dude, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So stepping in is Don Robinson.
The second baseman, John
First offering.
Robinson.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count.
Oh,
they don't
shut
like
up.
the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location
Oh,
as long as
God.
he keeps it above the letters.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at. And now here is Don Robinson starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ball two now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Terrible.
Ball out to straightaway center.
Don't swing at that
Center
shit.
fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. 12-2, the final score in this. Friday night baseball from the K. Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts. J.C. Cloney gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin.
Ball four, take the win.
So now here is Don Robinson. It was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Throws very slow.
Take a look at
Wait,
the Twins
back.
at the start of play here tonight. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team, is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone!
Oh.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more.
Now to the plate, here is Don Robinson, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here. If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Skied into very
Porch
shallow
right there.
right. Kirilloff is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Next to hit is Don Robinson. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Inside.
God damn it, you're fucking early again, you idiot.
Don Robinson will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch is just so tempting.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And
oh, buddy. Buddy.
Next, here is Don Robinson. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Here's the first pitch.
God, that is fast.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
The sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Come on, big dog. Easy here.
Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Go, your turn.
And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
And we lost.
7-5, tonight's final.
Another fantastic start to the season.
To help propel them to the win. Alex Colomé gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year.
On 13 hits, no errors. They left 22 runners on base.
Off I-70 on the next, it'll be Don Robinson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter
That's
that
it,
there's
man.
2
Can't be
outs
that late on
nobody
it.
He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's
Can't be that late on it.
2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there.
Next to stand in is Don Robinson. Singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Damn. Come on.
Top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways. Up, down, in and out. Throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
3-2 now. And this is swung on and missed.
Are you early on that fastball? Jesus Christ, man. Pathetic. Fucking pathetic.
And stepping in, Don Robinson struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking,
dude, I mean, fucking Christ. The fuck are you doing?
Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Don Robinson. Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run last night.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Kansas City took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
Afternoon baseball. Ready now is Don Robinson.
The second baseman, John.
From the stretch.
Robinson.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire. They've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. 2 down.
Just don't have opposite field power, I guess.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Don Robinson. He flew out in his last debut. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
All even now, 2-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd. Bottom of the inning now. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Don Robinson. At the knees, strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And he takes strike 3 called.
1 low, 1 high. I don't know where it's coming.
Pitching and defense game 2-1.
He's been on a great run lately. There is no doubt about it. And he has created a lot of buzz as a possible rising star, both with the glove and the bat. Our former World Series MVP, Mike Lowell, joins us now. Mike, what are you seeing from him?
Well, I've been very impressed so far. You know, I see a very advanced approach at the plate.
We are under the bright lights. So next to hit is Don Robinson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the... Digging in next, Don Robinson flew out last time up. And now the first pitch.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. In the dirt here.
What are you doing?
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Ugh. You are leaving some RBI opportunities on the table for sure.
Next up, Don Robinson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Swinging at some slop.
And missed 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he fouls this one off.
Oh my God.
But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set, now the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Don Robinson.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's there and records the first down.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
Tuesday night baseball now. Digging in will be Don Robinson.
The second baseman, Don Robinson.
First offering on its way.
Son of a bitch, man!
Allen leads off first with one away.
Ball, that's what's fair.
High, a ball and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, makes the stop. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
can like you
Now
can.
into the box, Don
Dude, I don't want
Robinson.
to do
He's
this.
0 for 1 thus far.
Come on, Chief, one time. Here we go.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled
Fuck!
away.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike now.
Hey, let her in one time.
Popped him up. Castro over to his right. 1 out.
God! I hate those challenges. I wish I could just skip them.
Next to hit, Don Robinson. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep.
Shut the
His
fuck
last
up!
AB certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power,
God,
he's
these
feeling
commentators are
pretty good
terrible. Why don't
Look
I
for
turn them
him to
off?
try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Count now a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes
God,
now.
dude.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And a slider swung on and missed in the side.
Well, you are slumping.
So next to bat will be Don Robinson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
You're Rick on it, huh?
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on their...
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Stepping in next, Don Robinson.
The second baseman.
And now the first pitch.
Robinson.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win. Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 3-2 pitch. It swung on and missed.
Fucking
Strike 3.
curveball. My God. Fuck you.
Now at the plate, here is Don Robinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
I mean, you can't hit it opposite field.
Get there to make the play for route number 2.
Just a tad late, and
Stepping up.
timing's still good according to the game.
Guys,
Fuck this game.
7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying.
Fuck this game.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 2-1.
Fucking early, dude. Time it.
And that one yanked just foul.
He's going to eliminate that pitch right there. He was all over that, just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he's not going to see that pitch again.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane.
Oh my God, get me out of this fucking series.
3-1 the final. The Detroit Tigers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Live. So next to the plate for the Royals, Don Robinson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Skied into very shallow right.
Awesome.
Gallo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now to the plate, Don Robinson flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to
right at him.
Center.
Literally doesn't have to move.
There,
literally does not have to
this
move.
One away to retire the side. Now at the plate is Don Robinson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Swing and miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. So here is Don Robinson. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. And strike 3 there.
This is horrible, man. Fucking Christ, this is bad. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. This is very fucking bad.
Don Robinson, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens?
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Nightmare series. Nightmare series.
Today's final, the Kansas City.
Good God, what a bad fucking series. Look at all those fucking flyouts.
A player is addressed about yeah,
whatever. Okay, sure.
A hitter lacking patience and discipline will be easily exposed by major league pitchers.
Suck my balls.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
Yeah, I suck. I know.
From one of the best.
Full four. Take your base.
So now here is Don Robinson looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. Striding in is Don Robinson. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Stepping in once again is Don Robinson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey!
2-2. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
It's time to go play
So
some
he sets him down.
Fucking terrible.
Into the box.
Fucking terrible.
Robinson, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home.
Counted 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
There's ball 4. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, so now to the plate, Don Robinson.
The second baseman.
Now the first pitch. This one's down to third. He's right there. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like now it'll be Don Robinson. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one.
God, I hate when a bats start out like this. One high, one low. Where's it going? No fucking idea.
Where do you go as a hitter?
No fucking idea. Yeah, we're just going to close it right there.